Hi, in this video we will be talking about motivation versus discipline. Watch this video to the end to learn motivation versus discipline. Which is more important for achieving your goals? Welcome back to the Motivation Source. In the pursuit of achieving goals, two essential concepts often emerge as critical to success: motivation and discipline. While they may seem similar at a glance, they play fundamentally different roles in the journey toward goal attainment. Understanding the nuances between motivation and discipline, as well as determining which is more important, can provide valuable insights for anyone looking to achieve their objectives. Motivation, the driving force. Motivation is the initial spark, the emotional and psychological push that propels individuals toward their goals. It's the why behind our actions, the reason we decide to embark on a particular journey, whether it's losing weight, learning a new skill, or pursuing a career ambition. Motivation is fueled by desire, interest, and the anticipation of the rewards that achieving a goal may bring. Types of motivation. Intrinsic motivation comes from within, driven by personal satisfaction or the joy of doing something. Extrinsic motivation, stemming from external rewards such as money, recognition, or social approval. The role of motivation. Motivation is crucial for getting started and facing challenges. It helps in setting goals and is often a key factor in the initial planning and dreaming phase of any endeavor. However, motivation can be fleeting. It's susceptible to fluctuations based on emotional states, external circumstances, and various other factors. Discipline, the sustaining force. Discipline, on the other hand, is what keeps you moving forward when motivation wanes. It's the ability to persist with your activities and efforts toward your goal, regardless of whether you feel like it or not. Discipline is about commitment, routine, and the development of habits that align with your goals. It's a more reliable ally in the pursuit of long-term objectives because it does not rely on emotional states or external validation. Types of discipline. Self-discipline, the personal commitment to set standards and follow through with them. Structured discipline, coming from external structures or routines that guide actions toward goals. The role of discipline. Discipline is the backbone of consistency. It allows individuals to continue working toward their goals, even on days when motivation is low. Discipline is about building habits that become part of one's lifestyle, making it easier to make progress without relying solely on willpower. Motivation versus discipline, a comparative analysis. The debate between motivation and discipline often centers on which is more important for achieving goals. While motivation can ignite the desire to achieve something, it's discipline that often carries individuals across the finish line. Reliability. Motivation is variable. It can be high one day and low the next. Discipline, once developed, is more consistent and dependable. Longevity. Motivation can get you started, but discipline is necessary for long-term success and for maintaining progress toward goals. Control. Motivation can be influenced by external factors and emotions, making it somewhat outside one's control. Discipline, however, is within one's control and can be developed and strengthened over time. Integration for success. While the question of which is more important may arise, the truth is that both motivation and discipline play vital roles in achieving goals. The most successful individuals find ways to integrate both into their lives. Start with motivation. Use motivation to define your goals and get started. Let the excitement and emotional connection to your goal propel you forward. Build discipline. Develop routines and habits that align with your goals. Use discipline to maintain progress, especially when motivation wanes. Reignite motivation. Find ways to reignite your motivation by celebrating milestones, reminding yourself of your why, and adjusting your goals as needed to maintain interest and engagement. Achieving one's goals is a multifaceted endeavor that necessitates a blend of internal desires and external behaviors. The interplay between motivation and discipline often becomes the central focus of any discussion about personal development and success. While the initial overview provided a foundational understanding of motivation and discipline, a deeper exploration reveals the complexities of how these elements interact within the journey towards achieving goals, and how they can be effectively balanced and integrated into one's life. The psychological underpinnings of motivation and discipline. To fully grasp the importance of motivation and discipline, one must understand the psychological underpinnings that drive them. Motivation, whether intrinsic or extrinsic, is deeply rooted in human psychology. It is influenced by factors such as personal values, beliefs, and the fundamental human need for fulfillment and achievement. Psychological theories such as Maslow's hierarchy of needs and Deci and Ryan's self-determination theory offer insights into how motivation operates. These theories suggest that motivation is not just about achieving external rewards but is also about fulfilling intrinsic psychological needs for autonomy, competence, and relatedness. It involves the prefrontal cortex of the brain, which is responsible for executive functions such as planning, decision-making, and overriding short-term gratification for long-term gains. The development of discipline is akin to muscle building. It strengthens with consistent practice and application. The dynamic between motivation and discipline. While motivation can be seen as the driving force, discipline serves as the steering mechanism that keeps the journey on track. The dynamic between these two elements is not static, it evolves as individuals progress towards their goals. In the early stages of goal pursuit, motivation often plays a leading role, providing the energy and enthusiasm needed to embark on new endeavors. However, as time passes and the novelty wears off, the role of discipline becomes more pronounced. It's discipline that ensures continued progress even when motivation dips. Motivation as a catalyst for discipline. When individuals are highly motivated, they are more likely to engage in behaviors that foster discipline, such as setting up routines, creating detailed plans, and practicing self-monitoring. These behaviors, initially driven by high levels of motivation, can eventually become habitual, thereby ingraining discipline into one's lifestyle. Discipline as a reinforcer of motivation. Conversely, discipline can reinforce and even enhance motivation. When individuals consistently apply discipline to work towards their goals, they often experience progress and achievements, however small. These successes can reignite motivation, creating a positive feedback loop where discipline leads to success, which in turn boosts motivation, further fueling discipline. Practical strategies for balancing motivation and discipline. Balancing motivation and discipline requires a strategic approach. Here are some practical strategies that individuals can employ to ensure that both elements effectively contribute to achieving their goals. Set clear, achievable goals. Goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. SMART. Clear goals can boost motivation, and the process of striving towards them enhances discipline. Develop a strong why. Understanding and connecting with the deeper reasons behind your goals can sustain motivation over the long term. This connection can provide the necessary push to apply discipline even when motivation wanes. Break goals into manageable tasks. Large goals can be overwhelming and detrimental to both motivation and discipline. Breaking goals down into smaller, more manageable tasks can help maintain a sense of progress and achievement. Establish routines and habits. Routines can automate progress towards your goals, reducing the reliance on motivation. Over time, these routines become habitual, embodying the essence of discipline. Monitor progress and celebrate milestones. Keeping track of progress and celebrating achievements, no matter how small, can boost motivation. These celebrations reinforce the value of discipline by highlighting the tangible outcomes it produces. Seek accountability. Sharing your goals with others can create a sense of accountability, enhancing both motivation and discipline. Accountability partners or groups can provide support, encouragement, and a sense of obligation to persist. Adapt and adjust. Flexibility is key. If certain strategies are not working, be willing to adapt your approach. Adjusting your methods can reignite motivation and strengthen discipline. The synergistic power of motivation and discipline. In the end, the question is not whether motivation or discipline is more important, but rather how each can be optimized to support goal achievement. The most successful individuals understand that motivation and discipline are not mutually exclusive but are synergistically linked. They use the energy and passion from motivation to fuel their initial efforts and rely on discipline to maintain momentum over the long haul. The integration of motivation and discipline can be seen as an art form, one that requires self-awareness, reflection, and continuous adjustment. It involves understanding one's own psychological drivers, recognizing the stages of goal pursuit, and employing strategies that leverage the strengths of both motivation and discipline. Achieving goals is a complex process that involves navigating the highs and lows of motivation and applying the consistent effort of discipline. While motivation sparks the desire to achieve, discipline ensures the flame continues to burn, guiding individuals towards their ultimate objectives. By understanding the nuances of both motivation and discipline and employing strategies to balance and integrate them, individuals can enhance their ability to achieve goals. Ultimately, the journey toward goal attainment is not just about reaching the destination but also about mastering the interplay between the driving force of motivation and the guiding hand of discipline. Thanks for watching. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, hit that bell, comment, and subscribe for more content on The Motivation Source. See you next time.